I'll go to this gentleman right here.
Okay, one, Jonah, how long did it take to perfect that card stuff? And two, you still want your beer can?
I think it's empty, so you can have it. If the Smithsonian's not asking for it immediately, then you can have it. I'm an idiot. It's crazy. I was 5 years ago, to pretty much the day, my agent Sharon, who's here right now, called me and asked me if I wanted to turn 21 Jump Street into a film. And I was like, that's the worst fucking idea I've ever heard in my entire life. Why do I work with you? And she's like, it'd be a really funny comedy. And I was like, thought about it for the day, and I started thinking about the original thing here at South by Southwest 5 years ago. So to be here full circle and play it for you guys here is really fucking rad. It's really awesome. Watch it, like Phil and Chris said, with you guys, because here at Paramount and at this place, and with you guys and women and children and illegal aliens and but you guys appreciate movies, and that no matter what happens in the next week now is all the concern, like what happens to it, what happens when it goes into the world, but we'll have this night forever, and that's really fun. For me, I've was moving from the age of 23 to 28, and to watch that and what Phil and Chris did and took it and made it their own film, and what all these people did, and Mike and I were talking about like being at Johnny Rockets like 5 years ago, like discussing whether we should make this something we make worthwhile, and all these brilliant people who made it great. It's just fucking cool. For tonight, like, we have this night, and that's fucking amazing. That's so cool. Thank you guys. This is so cool. And as far as the hood slide, it took quite a long time.
How long did it take to pull this project together between 5 years ago when you heard about it, Michael, your involvement, and bringing in Phil and Chris, making a remake that actually isn't a remake, it's a totally new reinvention of it?
I think Jonah and I worked on it 2-3 years before Phil and Chris came on board, and then we hit the turbo button.
And we came on in 2010, at the very beginning of 2010, and worked with these guys for about a year, and then started casting it up, and then we met the lovely Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum, how about this guy? We all loved him before, but I don't know, there's not, I don't know, he just breaks your heart and makes you laugh so hard in this movie, and it sucks because he shouldn't. I should be breaking your heart. It just sucks, he's so good. This movie would have sucked without him, and I don't know, it's fucking awesome. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up, this is so awesome.
Alright, who's got the next question? Right here.
I've noticed a lot of like subtle comedy in the backgrounds, like billboards or bullying cues.
You noticed that? Wow.
Yeah, and so
You're the guy.
We obviously weren't doing our jobs. Yeah. Do you have like a lazy eye or something?
well, I just wanted to know if you. I wanted to ask you about what other things stuff in there.
Yeah, I mean, we had a couple of conceits. One was that we wanted the city to be like the convenience store in. I just choked. In Repo Man, how like all those generic products are there, and the original show was shot in Vancouver, and it's set in a metropolitan city, and we just kind of like the idea that everything was really generic, and all the billboards were in Helvetica font, and then we did actually have to scrub some things that we couldn't legally use, so anytime we had to do that, we would make a weird billboard, like a big billboard that just says billboard, or what Chris made on his computer, bullion cubes. Enjoy that. lot of it comes from just being bored in the editing bay and not knowing what else to do with ourselves.
It's in the balcony, right here.
How do you convince Johnny Depp?
How did you convince Johnny Depp to be a part of this?
You suck his agent's dick for fucking 10 years. His agent Tracy's like the nicest woman in the world, and I kissed her ass for like 8 years. From the day the project was announced, she was like the first person I emailed, like, "Hey, we're doing 21 Jump Street, huh? Just throwing that out there. By the way, you're amazing, and I love you." And she like got in contact with him, hooked us up. Tracy, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know where you are. You're probably not here, but she hooked it up, man. And like, and we wrote him letters. I wrote him a really nice letter. All the guys, we all wrote him nice things. And Channing just. Did you guys write him something?
We were at a party that Channing was at, and he was there. And like, okay, we gotta go up to him and talk to him about this. And Channing chickened out. He did not want to do it.
You know what? I actually, while we're in public, I have to give respect to a guy named Josh Horowitz who works for MTV.
Oh, yeah.
Who every day for the past 5 years I've been in an interview, not every day, but anytime he's interviewed me, said, "What's up with the 21 Jump Street movie? Have you asked Johnny Depp?" And I said, "No, we haven't asked him yet." And then every interview he did with Johnny Depp for his press junkets would ask Johnny Depp, and Johnny Depp said he was down to do it. They sent us that video, and then Tracy made it all happen. So Josh, respect. And you know what? Like, the funniest thing about Johnny Depp was he was in all that stuff, like on that face stuff, and he went out on Bourbon Street and like got drinks and hung out, and no one knew it was him. So people were hanging out with Johnny Depp all day and had no idea they were hanging out with Johnny Depp.
He was like, "Sorry I'm late, guys. It was my only chance to ever go on Bourbon Street." It was awesome.
It's my only chance to not be Johnny Depp for 5 minutes.
And he had 2 stipulations when we saw him at that party. He was like, "I want to die." We're like, "Alright, let's write the most disgusting, brutal death we can write for you." And then he was like, "I want to work with Peter DeLuise again. And I want to have
And Mike, remember our original Johnny Depp scene was the second he opens his mouth, I accidentally shoot him in the face. The original cameo was he doesn't even say a word. The second you realize it's Johnny Depp, my gun goes off and blows his face up. That's our original. Thank God Phil and Chris came into the movie.
I think you guys would have liked that too, right? All right, way in the back there.
Nola Love.
What did you play?
My first movie credit was Short Circuit, and I got cut out of that shit too, dude.
It's more of a Phil and Chris type question than all of us. They're willing to meet with you after the Q&A for the next 45 minutes to an hour to discuss. And,
We're going way
I fought for you, man. You tested really high, and they were like, "That guy shouldn't be in the movie." You have a personal vendetta against him. And I was like, "But the scene tested so high, and it's so charming on screen." And I don't know, they got like weird about it.
way up in the cheap seats up there.
Worst seat in the house.
No seat in the house is cheap.
I literally don't know where this voice is coming from. That's how far. Cool, what's up? All right. No, it's a romance. I don't know. It's, Jonah called me up, and Chris and Bill called me up when I was in Toronto, and they were like, you know, we want you to come do this, and I was like, wow. Why would you want me to come do this? And they just did. I don't know what they saw in me, but they held my hand all the way through it, and I can't thank them enough. And then I was going to threaten Jonah with bodily harm if he didn't think me funny. We'll see.
What was your favorite part about making the movie, guys?
I've always wanted to have a man's hand in my mouth. That's gonna be check the box.
Going along with that, I always wanted to pick my own dick up off the ground.
You know you cast the right actor when at 4 a.m. you can say, hey Rob, pick your dick up in your mouth. And he fucking does it. I love this guy so much. I've never seen a reaction like that. Holy shit, is he funny, man.
Dave, what was your favorite part of making the movie?
To be honest, this is gonna sound really cheesy, but to be honest, like at first it was it was like really intimidating working with these guys. You know, they're like at the top of their games with comedy, and what I quickly realized though is like, you know, when you're playing out guys like this, when you make a mistake, like they turn your really mundane, boring attempt at a joke into gold, and I don't know, they just made me a lot funnier than I normally would be, and I just enjoyed working with them.
I love you. I think it's available, ladies.
Going back to the bromance, did you guys hang out before the movie? Like, you know, be friends before to get that, you know, initial relationship, make out a few times?
Well, we made out a few times, but we didn't hang out. But, no, I mean, I actually... Yeah, that's it. That was it. No, I mean, we actually only waved at each other in a restaurant one time, and that was it. And I don't know how he figured that I could do this part. But
I saw God You Recognize in Your Saints. Have you guys ever seen that movie? It's amazing. He's amazing in that movie, and I loved him in that movie so much. I thought he was brilliant, and I was like, that guy can do anything after, I don't know, I adored that movie. I adored his performance, and we didn't know each other, and then I just called him, and then him, and I was in New York, and he was in Toronto, and then Phil and Chris took him to dinner, and they said he was great, and he agreed to do it, and then I went to his house, and we just hung out, and yeah, and then I shoved my fingers in his mouth. I don't think you have to have doubt for people that are honest, like actors that are honest. It's like, I don't think, he was like, how do I be funny or whatever, and I would just be like, don't try and be funny, just be genuine, you know? And he was just genuine the whole time, and that's why you love that character. I don't know, I love his character so much in this movie, and all these people just brought truth to the movie. It's a silly movie at times, but there's a lot of truth in it, and that's why it's cool to me, you know? Sorry, I wish that was a funnier ending to the story.
I see a waving hand up in the balcony here. Yep.
How much of the hallucinations were scripted and how much of them were edited?
How much of the hallucinations were scripted and how much were edited in?
Well, I'd say it was a great mix of script and improvisation from these three fine gentlemen, and then a bunch of crazy ideas that we had in the editing room.
Well, we made Rob. Sorry, I took your microphone. Is that That's not cool. We made Rob put all these dots on his face because we literally didn't know what it was going to be, And so we had to do the scene a million times because we thought we were going to use some like really sophisticated computer technology motion capture baloney. But what wound up being funniest was to get the ugliest looking puppet in America and have it shipped to Los Angeles. And then just green screen it.
Thank you. No, I'm good. Right here.
I have a question.
Are there plans for a sequel?
If you guys go see the movie and pay another $15 to actually watch it again, you might be able to do a scene.
I mean, y'all would see it again, right?
I mean, the honest truth is, all of us up here would love to do a sequel, but it's no longer in our hands. So if you tell all your friends that the movie was great and they go watch it and it makes a bunch of money, then we will all be making a sequel very soon. If not, you will never see us ever again. So it is in your hands, no longer ours.
Way up in the back corner there.
How hard was it for Ice Cube to keep such a straight face while he was yelling at y'all?
I don't think it was that hard.
Was he laughing the whole time?
I don't think he was laughing the whole time. We asked him a lot of questions about NWA and stuff. He answered them, but didn't seem that psyched about answering them. We were all just geeking out because it was Ice Cube was there. He shot all that stuff in like 5 days. He was very in and out, and he was awesome. And one of the original things that Mike and I talked about were like the angry black captain, you know, like that every 80s movie had an angry black captain, and the guy who wrote Fuck the Police should play the angry black captain. I think Mike wrote that snorkel, attaching a snorkel to his face and shitting down his snorkel. A lot of it was just about a guy shitting in someone's original draft. I think there's a lot about a guy shitting in people's mouths, and Phil and Chris came on and changed that.
About a 75% de-shitification after.
See, I was like, the script is really good. We really like the idea of the movie. Can Ice Cube talk about shitting into people's mouths less than he does right now?
Right here in the front.
This is called snuggle reporting, because you two are snuggling and reporting at the same time. It's cute, and I respect it.
One memory I have off screen was we were shooting in New Orleans, and they know how to party there. Not unlike this city of Austin, Texas. Sometimes we would do late night shoots that would go very, very late into the night, and one such night was we finished at 5 a.m. at sunrise on Sunday morning, and then we all decided to go out to a bar, and we rolled in at 6 a.m. on Sunday morning, and the bar was open, and there were lots of people there. And we all had a very nice time and went to bed in the late afternoon.
I was not there. My wife was here.
That's not true. He was definitely there. Got to chanting him like a sombrero. In the stall with like 3 Hispanic dudes, like, just making it happen. Is that weird or truth? I don't know. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Ladies, right here, you're really excited. Let's hear it. Channing, Jonah, Rob, and Dave, what have been your favorite movies to make?
This one, 21 Jump Street. That's just because I don't want to get replaced in number 2.
Well, Ryan Gosling was going to be in 21 Jump Street. Congratulations, you're coming back for the sequel! I'm joking. No, man, this guy, all these people, like, I don't know, us two together, honestly, like, we've been able to make this movie, but then also you go travel with the movie for long periods of time, and he and I have been away traveling for this movie, and like, it's just been so fun. The tone of the movie matched the tone of the press tour, and the fun, and I don't know, this movie was so great and inspiring, and all these people up here are so different and cool and creative, and it was just, yeah, this movie was, it was as fun to make as it was to watch.
Robin, Dave?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with the theme, guys. 21! Look, this was amazing. This was a great time. I had a blast out in Orleans. I had a blast going on the press tour with these guys. It was a blast to do. This is definitely up there. This was an amazing experience. Top 7 at least. At least. No, 21 Jump Street was definitely one of my best memories making a movie. Also, to answer your question, I would say Step Brothers probably.
So Rob's been replaced in the sequel with Ryan Gosling.
This movie.
It's the Zac Efron. You always want about the Zac Efron Ghost Brother movie or this movie? You said the Zac Efron Ghost Brother movie. It was the Ghost Baseball Brothers Zac Efron movie. You're out. You're off the stage. He played baseball with his dead brother. Why? Dave Franco crushed it in this movie, and that's all that matters. He's coming back for the sequel.
Can't follow that.
But honestly, was it Charlie St. Cloud? Was St. Cloud out there?
No, to be honest, I keep getting cast as the asshole in everything I do, and I give credit to the writers because they allowed me to be at least a three-dimensional asshole this time. Kind of see why I am the way I am. So this movie.
One more question, and this person's been standing for a very long time. Yeah. You.
Hey, Channing. My name's Megan. Nice to meet you. I want to know, though, why did you never take your shirt off?
There's way too much beer in New Orleans to be shirtless and nothing. Way too much beer and salty food, and that's why. Yeah, I'm not taking my shirt off here either. There's way too much good food.
You guys, we're going to do one more last question. Who's that? Yeah. Right here.
Hey, I'm Annie from Austin, and thank you for a fucking hilarious movie.
Woo! Yeah.
Did Johnny Depp ever mention that his disguise was an homage to Billy Gibbons of the ZZ Top fame?
He did say that he wanted to be kind of like a ZZ Top hillbilly biker. And we were like, whatever you want, man! Johnny Depp!
All right, let's hear it one more time for these guys.